We are here with Connie Holmes about Mid-America Conference that's coming up in October 17, 18, 19 in Chicago Metro, more precisely Arlington Heights, Illinois. This is something you don't want to miss. It's the most exciting Mid-America Conference from the whole world. This is a very exciting conference. And you want to come and see Connie's presentation. Connie is going to talk about group work, how to work with groups, how to promote your business, how to make additional income, and how to ensure there is a great hypnotic experience. And why do you think this is important? Connie, let me hear. Why do you think it is important to a hypnosis conference to talk about promoting your business?
Well, thank you very much for that. In my world, I like to think about pie charts. And so if you think about your pie chart of revenue, to hold different workshops or retreats or different kind of group work, that's another piece of the pie in your pie chart of how you're going to get an income. But the other thing is, what are the different ways that clients are finding you? A lot of times people count on their Google business page. Maybe it's referrals, maybe it's networking, different things like this, but holding your own workshops and different kind of group activities, whether it's online or in person, that's another piece of the pie in the pie chart of where you can attract clients and just let people know that your business even exists. So that is why I want to talk about it. I've heard and seen many people in some of our Facebook groups talk about maybe they moved or just something happened with their Google business page and it got taken down. And that was the primary way that people knew about their business. And so therefore they felt like they somewhat got wiped off the map for a while. However, if you have these different pieces of the pie, you're not 100% reliant on a certain area of not only revenue, but also promoting and advertising your business too.
Now, let me specify this because when people hear Mid-America Hypnosis Conference, come to a class, and then people say, well, I'm going to the hypnosis conference, am I going to hear about business? Well, yes, because this is a business, and it's very important for us to know how to run the business. And Connie just gave us a very good example. If your Google business page just goes down, because for me, my Google business page it's a major source of income. People find me on Google and they call me up, right? So that's exactly right. Business is very important. I talked to Rich the other day that we are healers, right? We are healers, but we don't know how to sell ourselves.
Right.
And I am very grateful to you, Connie, for you to come teach us how to make our business known, because it's not easy for us healers to sell ourselves.
Exactly. And it's funny because I used to, when I worked in corporate America, I worked for a medical nonprofit, and that medical specialty, they were really good at that medical specialty, but they weren't so great at growing their business. And so I've seen this for a really, really long time. And so I told myself that the day I started my own business, I would make sure that I was good at not only the craft, but also the sales and marketing. I'm also certified to certify others in hypnosis, and I've had several students, and I do teach them the business as well, because it's great to have the certification on your wall, but now what? So what? And the now what and so what is in the business basics that they're foundational for you to even have a business, let alone a successful business.
Correct, correct. And what I'm experiencing in my circle, my bilingual circle, I don't want to call anybody out, is that some people think that because you give advice, that they shouldn't be paid for you. What is it to pay for, because it's not the product? Other people, they value it so much and they come back, right? So again, this is a business, and your presentation is going to be about group work and how to attract clients and ideal clients. So it's a big deal to attract the ideal clients and to build the trust and credibility. So
Yes, yes.
let us know about it.
Right, right, right. And then too, making sure that those workshops or just the different group experiences that you do, that yeah, that they truly do feed up and into your own business, right? Sometimes I view the group work as being a little bit of a teaser. And then, like, as an example, I had collaborated with a salt spa and I was doing a break the sugar addiction, and it was a collaboration. And I didn't retire from doing that work by any means, but it was, and I'm not doing it anymore. When I first moved to this new city and state, it made sense because I was making a name for myself and my business. And so I said that I got paid a little bit of money for advertising my business for 90 minutes, and it was great. But then what ended up happening was I got a lot of one on one clients out of that experience that I offered. And so to me, I just thought it was a win win win.
That's
Yeah.
that's wonderful, and that's very important. And you touch up on something that group work is important. And the way I started in this business was actually group work, and then
Okay.
I was spend some time one on one, but group work is just amazing work because you get to reach more people, you get to heal more people in the same amount of time. And what I found in my experience about group work is that they get to share experiences and they might hear somebody else's experiences and they go, oh yeah, yeah, me too. And then
Yeah.
they create a bond and then additional healing happen. So group work is important. It's not for everyone, but everyone should learn how to do it. I actually find group work much easier. But
Right.
mhm.
Right. Yeah, I agree with you too. And one of the things I'm going to share as well is some of the different inductions that I use. I kind of stack some inductions so that we can ensure that people have a great hypnotic experience on top of it too. So,
That's excellent. So here is Connie's page. If you go to hypnosisconference.org, you go here, and here are the packages. You want to get your all access pass, and you go to the schedule, and then you will find Connie in the schedule over here, which is um,
I'm on
right.
Saturday, I believe.
Um, yeah, somewhere
Mm,
there. Okay, so you will find Connie here, and then you click on Connie, and then you will get her page right here. Look at this beautiful smile. So you will get to learn more about Kani, about her presentation. She's going to present on Friday, 5 p.m. in the room Arbor A. And you learn more about her presentation here and what are you going to learn in this class. And then here you're going to learn more about Kani. And here is the heart of the crowd. But most importantly, what I want you to do, guys, I want you to go here, hypnosisconference.org, and get your ticket. You everything is included. It's an all access pass. So whether you go first level, second level, or third level, you get something all included. In the second level, you will have additional things happening. You don't want to miss. I mean, from here to here, it's all worth it. And
mhm.
then the bigger package over here includes additional things that you can look into it right here. But the cherry on top about this conference is that we are going to have Richard Bandler live, and this doesn't happen often. And he's going to give us a keynote presentation. And also, he's going to have a workshop on Monday after the conference, and himself is going to do the workshop, as opposed to in the past he would introduce a workshop and then he would have his people do the workshop. So Richard Bandel is a very important figure in hypnosis for the past 50 years, and we use his technique. So right here, October 17, 18, 17, 18, 19, but then we also have what 100 presentation, 100 speakers, 27 vendors. Oh, and we're going to have vendor booths. I'm going to have an exhibiting booth. Are you going to have an exhibiting booth today this year?
I'm not going to. No.
All right. So I know you usually have a vendor booth. Okay, but not this year. But there are going to be other vendors, and there are people coming in over 50 states and some international, from international. And then here are 10 unique pre and post conferences right here. Very interested. Choose your topic. The opening spotlight speakers. And this is going to be a very exciting Mid America conference. I am so excited to get going with this conference. But once you get there on Friday, 3 p.m., you're going to see me.
Yes, yes.
Friday,
So
3 p.m., you're going to see me. And then on Friday, 5 p.m., you're going to see Connie. So, you guys, you get a lot out of this. Connie,
well,
what else?
I'm sorry, I cut you off a little. The title of your talk is so intriguing. So, the identity architecture, is that right?
Yes, it is identity architecture, but right now this podcast is about you. So I'm going to tell you all about identity architecture a little later, but this is about you, and it is about group work and how to promote your business. I remember seeing your presentations a couple of years ago, like 2 or 3 years ago, when you were talking about the meetup group. At
Yeah.
that time, meetup group was feasible. I remember exchanging some text and emails with you. Is it meetup still worth it? They got their subscription fee up, and maybe it's not as worth it anymore. Social media keeps on changing, but nonetheless, you're right. Google page is one of the most important pages.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's all about, well, we know that as business owners, or just even with our own personal financing, diversification is key to anything in this world. And so the same with how we find our clients, how we make our money in our business, it's really, really important because just like you said, social media changes. Everything, everything is impermanent, always changing. And so whatever we can do to set ourselves up for success is vital.
Correct, correct. And what I would like to add for anybody that listens to this is there's a lot of advertising going on over there for large, medium, small, all kinds of businesses. For us healers, it's a little more difficult because we don't necessarily have something to help to sell, because to us, we're not in a selling business, but we have something to offer. And it is important for other people to hear what we have to offer, because everybody needs what we have to offer. Whether today or tomorrow or this conference or whenever, everybody needs what we have to offer, especially this evolution and this complicated times we are going through.
Yes. I just held a brunch today with some girlfriends. It was more of a networking brunch. And I held several retreats on my property this year. And so last night actually was my very last one. And so I created a customized guided walking meditation for my property. So the willow trees, the pine trees, the apple trees, I'm using all of them in my messaging. And so the girls were here today and I said, you know what, why don't you guys go do that? Just take your turn and do it. And half of the girls that did it today, they came back with tears in their eyes and they said it was exactly what they needed. And that was just a simple little guided walking meditation that I had created for something else. But I'm like, hey, you guys are here. Why don't you do it? And, yes, we want to get paid for the work we do, of course. But, once something's done, it can also be a gift sometimes, right? For the right person at the right time.
Correct, correct.
Yeah.
And what I like to do with my one-on-one clients, I record the guided portion, and
Yeah.
then I make it available for them to listen to it again. And if
Yes.
they don't listen to it again, I see it. I see
Right.
it in the next session. I say, "Well, where's the homework? Why didn't you do the homework?" So most of them do it. But you wrote a bunch of books. So do you have your books handy?
I have one of them behind me here. My BU to be full.
All
Um,
right.
yes. And then I also wrote three others. They're across the room right here.
Okay.
But yes, the last three that I did, they're more of a collection.
Okay.
They could be written or they could be read as like a daily devotional almost, because
Okay.
they're just small little thoughts inside of there. And the people who've bought in them, they said that that's how they're using them. So
That's
works
wonderful.
out
That's
well.
wonderful.
Yeah.
We're going to put the link to how to get the books in the comments. In all of the places we are streaming this, and everybody give us a comment and ask us questions. But most importantly, come join us. Come
It's a
join
great
us.
conference.
This is just the most exciting conference ever. This is such wonderful people.
And it's the longest running in the United States too, is my understanding.
There
Because
you go.
it's 40 plus years, right? 41
Wow.
or 2.
That's
Yeah.
that's a lot. That's a lot. Uh, but this is the most fun conference you will ever go to, and there's so much happening. And additionally, we're going to have right here. You're going to find out here that we're going to have pre and post conference workshop. But on Friday night, we're going to have Hypno Friends Feud. Oh, this is fun.
I
this is
remember last year.
this is a fun one, right? And but then on Saturday we're gonna have the red gala and a dinner buffet plus the comedy show. I cannot wait for this. This is so much fun. Then we're going to have post conference.
Yeah.
Oh, this is not listed here. On Sunday we're going to have a pool party. After everything is done, we're going to have a pool party.
That's right. I
Right?
did see that on the schedule.
Yes.
Yes. And a
And
dance party Saturday night, right?
um, pool party is going to be Sunday night. Friday we have the Hypno Friends feud. Saturday we have the red carpet with dinner and the comedy show. Post conference is going to be Richard Bandler and Chase Hughes. Richard Bandler on Monday and Chase Hughes on Tuesday. And but Sunday, they're going to have the keynote speakers, both of them, Richard and Chase. But then after that, we're going to have a pool party, something we haven't had before, and this is quite something. You know what Rich Gotzi called it yesterday? He said that we've taken over the entire hotel, and then this is going to be a cruise ship on land. This is just, it's all ours. Um, yeah, so
Fun.
everybody come join us.
Yes, this is a great conference. It really is. But yeah, I want to say though, this might be the 42nd year. So, because I was awarded, you know what? In 2022, I was awarded the Hypnotist of the Year from Mid America, and that was the 39th year. So,
Wow.
if whatever the math is, somebody else can do it.
Yes.
But, so
Yeah.
it's more than 40 years. And so I want to say this is the longest standing hypnosis conference in the United States. And to me, I think that says so much, the energy that's put into this conference. And I
Yes.
know, it's recently been revamped and stuff. And I'm so, you can see all of the great stuff that's happening and new additions and all of that. So I just see it and it just screams energy, just beautiful energy to me.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah.
So everybody come see us. And on Friday, October 17, 5 p.m., you're going to see Connie's presentation, group work, how to promote your business, make additional income, and ensure that you are going to have a great hypnotic experience. So don't miss out. Connie is a sweetheart, and you will learn a lot.
Thank you very much.
All right. So we see you guys soon. All right.